This week we are back in Africa finishing up our hunt at Damara Dik Dik Safaris. So far we've had a pretty successful hunt, but I'm still looking for a gemsbuck and a kudu. With my entire family here in Namibia with the purpose of donating some meat to the local SOS Children's Village. Our trip to Africa has been amazing so far because it's unlike any other trip we've ever been on. One of my favorite parts was when my mom, Austin, and I got to jump out of a plane and go skydiving. This was something that my mom had promised me that she was going to do, and for us to be able to do it in Namibia was just incredible.
Well, we're hunting again. We're back at it. I'm looking for three things before we leave. I want a kudu, a gemsbuck, and a mountain zebra. This is the same spot where I shot my springbuck and my impala, so it's a really good spot. So we're just hoping they come in today.
If you're just joining us, we have been hunting here in Africa for about a week and a half now. One of the animals that I've really wanted is a kudu, and finally this nice kudu has stepped out and we're getting set up on it. Julio had explained to me that the big bulls were the ones that were always by themselves, so I knew when I saw this kudu alone that it was a nice one. I knew as soon as I released my arrow on this kudu that it wasn't a perfect shot like I had hoped. With African animals, you're supposed to be a little bit further forward, and I was just a little far back, but Julio had told me that it wasn't as bad as what I thought. Julio had assured me that my shot wasn't as bad as I had thought. He said that we just needed to give it some time and this animal would be down soon enough. Well, here he is. I got my kudu here at Damara Dik Dik Safaris in Namibia. I couldn't be happier. This is such a trophy for me. The ram cats that I shot it with just did an incredible job, made a great blood trail. He didn't go very far from where I shot him. It was a little far back, but we found him no problem, and yeah, we had a great time. I just can't believe that I was able to take down this big animal.
Sitting here pretty much all day. We had zebra come in, and then the wind switched just enough, and it boogered them back. Then we had a bliss buck come in. Same thing happened. The wind switched right about the middle of the day, went back and got Darcy, and now we're setting for the evening hunt, waiting for other animals to come out.
One of the animals that my dad wanted was a bliss buck, which happened to come out later in this sit. He took the shot and it looked a little far forward, and it was getting dark and they were starting to lose camera light, but luckily there was a nice blood trail for them to follow.
Okay, I'm after my bliss buck. We wanted to wait to see if the zebras came in. We got a good blood trail on it, so we're gonna go after it right now and see if we can't get him. He's up here behind a termite hill. It's where the last time we saw him go, so we'll go up here and check it out.
Julio decided to bring out his little hunting dog, Jesse, and Jesse is able to bay up these big animals so you're able to get another shot. And that's exactly what happened. My dad was able to take a perfect shot on this bliss buck. The reason why they went after this animal at night is because you can't leave them overnight because another animal will most likely find them and eat them, or the meat will go bad.
Damara Dick Dick Safaris. Big boy down here in Damara Dick Dick Safaris. They are the best. If you want to bow hunt on this piece of property, this is where you want to be. He came in earlier today and the wind switched on us and he took off. But Fernando, my guide, and one of the owners here, said he will come back later, and sure enough, he did. And when I saw him come back from the direction he came from, I knew that there was a good chance he was the same one. He is a monster for this species here. It's just been a great day. I shot him a little bit high, but we let him run off. And then we got on the blood, we brought in the dog, the tracking dog, and he baited up, which is the right thing to do. And then I put a lethal shot, which I guess that I have to be running, breathing hard, and chasing them and stalking them in order to make a perfect shot.
This one is a fantastic trophy. He's about 9 years old. Really nice color.
If you're just joining us, we are hunting in Namibia, Africa. Let's get right to it.
Well, we're sitting again in the same spot where I shot my kudu. There's lots of gemsbuck here, and that's what I'm going for today. So we're just hoping that a nice big bull gemsbuck comes out.
Every once in a while, our cameraman Austin is given the chance to harvest an animal. And Austin has learned how to shoot my bow just as well as he shoots his bow, just for this reason. In this situation, this was an older bull that Julio asked if Austin wanted to take, and of course he said yes.
So there's lots of gemsbuck that are coming out today. But there's this really old bull that just kind of has shorter horns than most of the other ones, and he's just kind of looks pretty rough. So Julio asked Austin if he wanted to shoot it, and Austin's been practicing with my bow, and he shoots really good. He actually just Robin Hooded an arrow the other day. So I'm gonna hand him my release and my bow, and he's gonna try to shoot it.
It's my second African animal. I shot an impala last year. but I really like the looks of this whole bow. He kind of looks pretty cool. He's got a lot of cool features to him. So we're gonna switch, and then hopefully I can make a good shot. Shake it just a tiny bit.
This looked like a great shot. Let's see if I can get myself one now.
Perfect shot.
Perfect shot.
That was a perfect shot. That was so awesome. Oh my god, I'm so happy. That's great. Perfect shot. You could just see the blood. This PSC Ramcat combo, what that I'm shooting right now, is just incredible.
Well, we went and got him. Here he is. It was a touch high, but it definitely did the job. The Ramcat, on that angle, it got a little bit, well, probably a lot of its lungs. He only went probably 100 yards. They got him, we brought him up. We're gonna go get Jada's now, bring it in. We'll get some good pictures with them together and go out tonight and get a zebra.
Okay, let's head back over to the blind where my dad is sitting and see what kind of luck he's having.
Okay, folks, I just shot a blue wildebeest. He came in earlier and he got nervous and made a little noise and he took off, but he came back. This is a blue wildebeest, and it's an old animal. It's 13 years old, 12 to 13 they figure. It's all worn down, and so we took it out for meat, and this will be donated. Is it to a school?
Yes, to a children's village. It's called
Okay,
United.
that's great. And we are hunting with Damara Dik Dik Safaris.
This week we are hunting in Namibia. Our next hunter is my little sister Maddie, and her dream animal has always been a zebra. So her and my dad are after one now.
So she's all set up in the blind here. She really wants a zebra and a gemsbuck. So we're gonna wait and see what comes out here.
Agree with me, guys. I got it. I love that adrenaline rush. Big boy down.
Well done. Perfect shot. Very proud of you.
I always want to say that too.
Awesome.
Maddie was able to harvest her zebra, but she wasn't done for the day. They decided to get back in the blind for hopes of a gemsbuck.
Yes! Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Very well done. That's it. Made a fantastic shot.
Thanks.
Well done. Awesome.
What do you think, Maddie?
It's pretty cool when you get two things in one day.
I'm always really impressed with Maddie's shooting. She always happens to make a good shot.
Oh, very nice. Well done. Great shot.
Our last hunter is my mom, Darcy. My mom isn't a big hunter, but when we got to Africa, the one animal that she wanted was a zebra. So we decided to take her out to the blind and see if we could get her one.
Well, we're on our third attempt for a zebra. We've got some mountain zebras coming in right now. They're gonna get all set up and we just hope that they come to the water.
No, that was the exit.
Okay.
Was he quartering to us a little bit?
Almost closer to us.
Good job, Mom.
Well, today was my mom's turn to start hunting here in Namibia. We're at La Rochelle, which is the other property that Julio owns that you can gun hunt on. So today we went out. My mom's main goal was to get a mountain zebra, and sure enough, after seeing tons of zebras, both species, mountain and plains, she finally got one. It's always great when you can make hunting into a family experience. I've been hunting with my dad since I was little, and this is actually the first time I've ever actually went out with my mom and she was able to harvest something. So what a cool experience for the both of us. We've had an amazing time here in Africa. We've harvested some beautiful animals and we got to share it with our whole family. But as awesome as this hunt was, it was about to get even better.
So, and this you are welcome. These are the children that we have. We have a total of 92 children that we have around from the age of 2 to 23. Wow. Yeah, so we are still expecting more. Maybe by the end of this year we might have 96 or more than that. It depends.
This is what we really wanted this hunt to be about, to be able to harvest some animals and donate it to the SOS Children's Village. SOS Children's Village is a place for orphans where they are housed, fed, and educated, and the least that we could do was donate some of the meat from our hunt. There's really no better feeling than taking your passion and what you love to do and doing something good in the world. I was so overwhelmed with different emotions at this orphanage. I couldn't tell if I was more heartbroken or my heart was just warmed by these kids. And seeing their faces when we got there, when we gave them this meat, was something I had never felt before. Thanks for watching this week. Don't forget to connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and as always, BigBoysTV.com. We brought in that meat, and I don't know what else to say. Being able to take your passion and what you love and to make I'm sorry. My mom, Darcy, she isn't... For this week's tip, we're going to be teaching you guys how to stay safe when you're hunting out of a tree stand. There's 3 important parts you want to remember when you're hunting out of a tree stand. The first thing is to always wear your hunter safety system harness. The next part is making sure that you use a hunter safety system lifeline. This is really important when you're going up and down the tree. And when you're going up and down, you want to make sure that you're not holding on to this knot, because if you fall, it's not going to be able to catch you. The last step is to safely get into your stand and stay connected to your lifeline. And that's your tip of the week on how to stay safe while getting into your tree stand.